Time now for the Sports Six Pack with Andrew Rogers.
You know what time it is. It's time to send in your questions right here. It's the Sports Six Pack on Hurrdat Sports. We're at Hale Varsity Club. Hale Varsity Club, the best place to watch sports and, of course, take in whether it's your favorite teams, some of the best food in town, or even like I know we have some pretty good beer prices here too. Maybe a potential six pack is in your future as well. Send in your questions. Shaner has them loaded up. Kick us off.
Question number 1.
All right, so here we go. After dropping 4 in a row, what percentage do you give the Huskers on winning their final 2?
Both of them. If they were to win both games, I would say 15% chance.
That high?
Is that too high?
I don't know. We'll see.
It could be because
it could be.
They are still dealing with some injuries.
Quarterback issues.
We're worried about Casey Thompson still. Chuba Purdy exited. Ground game struggled to get going against Michigan, but I don't want to take that game into account all too much. 15%. I think they could beat Wisconsin. I know Wisconsin is a big turnover team, and if you win the turnover battle in that game, I could see that happening. But if you look at Iowa's defense is so good. Iowa had the same amount of yards last week as Nebraska, and then ended up winning by 14. Just think about that. I'll give it 15%. If it's on the positive end, I'll take that.
Question number 2.
Jalen Hurts plays tonight. Do you think he should be trailing Patrick Mahomes in the MVP race?
Good question. Mahomes, with the better numbers this year, 25 passing touchdowns, close to 3,000 yards at this point. Jalen Hurts, 8-0, 9-0, 9-0 team. I think Jalen Hurts should be in the lead just because of what he's helping the Eagles do this year and to keeping that undefeated season. But I'm not shocked to see Mahomes in the lead because his numbers are better. And
okay.
the MVP is all about individual statistics, and it comes down to numbers at the end of the game. So it doesn't shock me, but I'd like to see Jalen Hurts in the lead. And he could be. He could make a case for himself if he puts up big numbers tonight against Washington.
Question number 3.
All right, this one's a two-parter. Did you win any money sports betting this weekend, and can I have some of it?
I did not, Shaner. Well, I got out of the hole a little bit. It helps that I solo bet my college football games, but I would have won money if Timo Meyer didn't hit the post last night in overtime and Hurrdat would have gotten that assist. So I was a little ticked off. I actually yelled and screamed and probably woke up half of my apartment complex when I heard the sound of metal. Ting! Off the post. And then, of course, the Sharks went in overtime. I was just hoping that they wouldn't have won. At that point, I'm just rooting for their failure.
Well, they are one of the worst teams.
They are. I did get money back on UNC money line. Lock. Absolute lock and a half. Drake May, real deal. He could win the Heisman, Shaner. He could.
You put some money down on that?
I should. My money right now at the start of the year was on Braylon Allen, and that's not looking very good.
No. Now you might be able to recover your loss,
His odds were insane, though, for how good of a runner that guy is. Oh, my goodness. It was like $3 to win 300.
It's not bad.
Yeah, well, it won't hit, so Vegas got my money again.
Question number 4.
Was Justin Jefferson's catch the best you've ever seen?
In football, yes, but I may just be buying into the recency of it. I wouldn't say it's the best catch in regards to any sport. I'm a baseball guy. And I think that's a little crazy and outlandish to think that it is. But it was sick. And it kept them in the football game. 4th down, they drive, they don't score. They recover a fumble. And then all of a sudden you go into overtime, end up winning that football game. Good for them. It was an insane grab, though.
Question number 5.
If you could instantly become an expert in something, what would it be?
Magic.
Really?
Magic. You know how cool it would be to just show up and be the life of the party because you could do any
Like
and all
card tricks and
or
whatever?
magic, magic of any kind. Like if you were an expert in magic and you just had, an encyclopedia of tricks in the back of your head. Oh my goodness! I can tell you this: I don't know if I'd be in sports radio if I was an expert in magic.
People tend to gravitate towards magicians too.
Well, I mean, it's just cool because it's stuff that you can't do. And sometimes you can't figure it out. A lot of times, it has math involved. So if you're doing a card trick, maybe you're counting cards in a way. But there are a lot of tricks that I see that I'm like, how did you do that? And how did you learn that? Did you come up with that yourself? It's just something you can't describe most times. And, the fun is in the magic. Makes you feel like a kid again.
Question number 6.
Are you a Magnanimous
Close. Come on.
anonymous
Sound it
guy if you lost the state final game on a last-minute Hail Mary?
Magnanimous. Magnanimous. Do you want to know the definition of that word, Shana?
Yeah, what the hell is that?
It is the word of the day today. And the only reason Shane got this word in a question was because he rushed me trying to get these questions finished and sent over to him. It just took me a little time to compile people's thoughts here, Shaner.
Well, if you're a magnanimous guy,
It's magnanimous. It's magnanimous. Say it with me. Nan, and miss. Amiss. Now, one more time. All together. Magnanimous. That a boy. It means having or showing a generous or kind nature. So the question, if I lost the state final game on a last-second Hail Mary, are you saying this because we're about to get to state football games at Memorial Stadium? Is that question firing up because of that? I think so. I am. Even in a defeat like that, tears would be shed, but I'd shake hands at the end of the game. I'd be disappointed, but, good on the other team for finding a way to win.
Yeah, that's what a magnanimous guy does.
You're almost there.
Feeling tipsy yet? Catch more of Andrew Rogers from 7 to 9 in the morning on Hail Varsity Radio.